So everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Spain Spring Break orientation meeting. I'm recording this for the ones that were unable to attend tonight. Um, it's gonna be quick, guys. Basically, we're just gonna go over the essential items, and then after that, we'll open it up to Q&A, so you can ask as many questions as you like. If you don't mind, save your questions to the till the end, and just jot them down or something, and then you can lay them all out when we're finished. Um, Guys, you don't need to worry about taking notes. I'm going to send you the webinar, the recording, as well as all of the information, this electronic document, this PDF here. I'm going to send that to you in the morning as well. So don't worry about taking notes. Just think about any questions that pop up, and we'll get going. I want to introduce you to a dear friend of mine, as well as your program leader, Mr. Leonardo Gubinelli.
Hi everyone, how you doing?
Good.
Hello, Leo.
Hey, nice to hear you guys. I will meet you in person very soon, but I'm very excited. The group seems to have a lot of energy, and that's exactly what we need in Spain. For any question, I think at the end of the webinar, I can share also my email. So before the trip departure, if you have any question in terms of local life or anything, please feel free to send me an email. But yeah, Christian is gonna tell you pretty much everything. I know his webinar is very thorough, so.
But yeah, guys, that's what we're here for. We're here to answer all your questions, make sure you have the best trip ever. So yeah, we'll get going. First things first. Other than the travelers joining us from Dallas, everyone else will be flying out of Tulsa. So right here, you have your reservation code. Okay. When you go to the airport, this is all you need, along with your passports and your bags, of course. So this NRUPFY, you'll take that to the American Airlines counter, provide them that along with your passport, and they're going to give you your boarding passes. After that, you're going to proceed through security, and then you'll go to your assigned gate. Guys, your flight's at 2:37 p.m. I recommend that you arrive at 12:30 p.m. at the latest. Make sure you build in plenty of cushion, especially for the ones that have to travel a longer distance to get to the airport. So 12:30 is ideal, but build in some cushion because the last thing you want is to have to stress before your incredible trip. Okay? So you're going to fly from Tulsa to DFW. From DFW, you have an overnight flight to Madrid, España, and you're going to arrive at 9:50 in the morning. And Leonardo and the rest of the team will be waiting for you outside of the arrivals area. So take your bags, proceed through the exit, and he will be waiting for you. You cannot miss him. We'll send you a photo later on. Coming back, leaving Madrid at 11 a.m., not too early, and arriving back home at 8 p.m. So nice and easy day returning back home. Guys, the flight will leave without you if you're late, so make sure you're on time, build in plenty of cushion, and you will be fine. If you are running late, contact Professor Smyers. Did I pronounce that correctly? Smyers? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Good, good, good. So if you're running late, contact her. Shoot us an email as well. We will forward it to the proper people. Very important question, my friends. To check or not to check a bag. I highly suggest that you don't check your bag. However, if you do have liquid medications or other liquids that are above 3 ounces, then you're going to need to check a bag. The reason I suggest that you don't check a bag and you carry it on is because you know where your bag is the entire flight. Your bag's above your head in the overhead compartment and also below your seat in front of you. So that means that you don't have to worry about your luggage not arriving. Additionally, this means that you've also packed light. And for an 8-night program, a 9-day program, it's ideal to pack light. Please do not bring one of those 6-month huge suitcases. It's unnecessary. You've definitely overpacked at that point. If you do that, you're going to have to wash most of that stuff when you get home anyway. And when we are in Spain, we can show you where to purchase extra duffel bags and things like that if you want to bring back some of that fine Spanish wine. So how much can you carry on? Right here you have all the dimensions, guys. You can double check your baggage, make sure it fits within those regulations. And double check the website as well with American Airlines and make sure that these are still accurate. These were accurate as of 2 days ago, but things may change, so make sure you always double check. Okay. So what are you allowed to bring? You're allowed to bring. Now this is all our recommendations. If you do want to check on your bag, you're allowed to check on your bag. Don't worry, it's free to check on one bag. But we will wait for you, of course, while your bag comes around the carousel. But again, I suggest you carry on. What can you bring on the plane if you do carry on? You can bring on one duffel bag, backpack, or a smaller carry-on size suitcase. You can bring on an additional bag, smaller backpack, or a larger purse that can go in the under the seat in front of you, as well as an additional laptop bag, briefcase, or purse as well. So basically, guys, with 3 baggage options, you should be good for the duration of this trip. Okay. Now, medications, guys, must be in their original bottles. Please do not bring a Ziploc baggie full of random pills. They will take them from you. Make sure it's in its original bottles. It has the prescription on the outside. Okay. Go from there. Again, these are only suggestions. If you do want to check on your bag, feel free to do so. However, remember that in Spain and most of Europe, and for the rest of the world for that matter, elevators are scarce, so you will be going upstairs. You will be taking public transportation, so large, cumbersome bags are not recommended. We recommend you pack light. It's easy. It's more convenient. You'll get in and out of places and take up less room. These are a few examples of bags that you can use. Okay, only examples. If your bag's not black, don't worry. If your bag doesn't look like that, don't worry. These are only examples. My personal favorite is this blue one. I use that on every trip. Why are you guys laughing? I'm not joking. I don't think they like it, my color choice. Okay, I'll bring the pink one next time. Guys, this is a sample packing list for Spain, okay? Even though we are going to the Mediterranean, it still may be a little bit chilly in March, okay? So you need to, when you're packing, you need to think layers, okay? You're not going to need a big winter snow coat, but if you pack with layers, you'll be good. So that way, if it gets hot, shed your layers. If it gets cold, put your layers back on. So again, we've already talked about bags. We don't need to go over that again. Adequate clothing for 8 days of travel, 9 days of travel. There are laundry facilities, but I mean, it's really unnecessary to do laundry on such a short trip. Okay, so pack smart, pre-plan your outfits, and you'll be just fine. Also, check the average temperatures before you go. Okay, see what is the typical temperatures in the day and during the evening in both Madrid and Barcelona, and you'll be just fine. Okay. This is only a suggestion. You do not have to only bring 2 pairs of jeans and pants. You guys can bring however many you like, okay? This is only a suggestion. I'm going to highlight a few things in here that are absolutely necessary. So even though all the places we stay are very clean, safe, and well-researched, and we have great relationships with all of them, if it's not my shower, I'm wearing flip-flops, okay? So I recommend bringing flip-flops for showering. Also, if you want to go on a walk on the beach, flip-flops are good. Durable multi-purpose shoes. Guys, we're going to be doing a lot of walking. Europeans walk a lot. That's the way that they get around. So on average, you're going to be walking anywhere from 6 to 10 miles per day. Make sure that the shoes that you bring are comfortable. They're broken in. They're durable, okay? And you can use them for multiple activities, okay? Please do not bring brand new walking shoes straight out of the box and put them on right when you arrive in Madrid because blisters will occur, I promise you. Quick dry shower towel. Okay, this is very important. The last thing you want is a big, thick towel that's going to retain all that water, and by the end of the week, smell like a mildewy, wet dog. You don't want that. So bring a quick, dry shower towel, one that you can wring out, get all the water out. It dries quickly. You can use that throughout your trip. 2 of the places that we're staying, they do offer towels, but it's on a rent basis. You do have to pay to check out a towel, or you have to leave a deposit to get a towel. You can bring your own quick dry towel instead. And sometimes they'll say, sorry, the towels arrive tomorrow. You're out of luck. So bring one on your own and you'll be safe. A reusable water bottle. Bring a Nalgene, any kind of water bottle you have, bring it with you. That way you can use the local tap water. It's clean, it's paddable, it's good, and it's free. So you don't have to worry about buying water bottles every day. It's not good for the environment. Let's reduce the plastic. Additionally, you're going to need a combination lock or a padlock. That's for your own personal locker that you have in your room. That's where you can keep all of your goodies. That's where you can keep your stuff, keep it locked and safe. So if you do a combo lock, make sure you write down that code somewhere. If you bring a padlock, make sure you remember where you put the key, okay? Guys, of course, camera, journal, this is up to you. I love travel journals because it brings the trips back to life. Wet wipes, hand sanitizer. Sometimes you get off public transportation, you're not sure what you touched. You want some wet wipes and hand sanitizer. You want to take advantage of that street food, that delicious street food. So I always travel with that. Small trash can liner bags. These are good for separating your dirty clothes, clean clothes, wet clothes, dry clothes. All right. Ziploc baggies, couple gallon Ziploc baggies are always good, especially if there's a sudden downpour. You don't have to worry about your bag getting soaked through and your devices being ruined. Always bring an extra copy of your passport. Now, I know none of you would lose your passport on your trip, but in the case that it did happen, you have that backup. That's going to make the process a lot easier for yourself and your guide, Leo, when you go to the U.S. Embassy. Always bring your school ID if you have one. This is going to get you additional discounts around the place, even on food, believe it or not. So, school ID, bring it. Let me change this. Sorry, I've got a little typo here. U.S. to EU. I'm not going to the U.K. Guys, different voltage, right? In Europe, they use 210. In the States, we use 110, which means if you plug your US device in the wall and you don't have a converter already built in it, you will fry it. It's going to be an expensive fireworks show. Leo's going to get yelled at by management. It's not going to be good for anyone. So please, whatever you do, double check your devices and consider investing in one of these right down here, okay? This first one up top, this costs about $1, $2. You can get this at Target, Radio Shack, Best Buy, Amazon, wherever. They're everywhere. It's an EU travel adapter. You plug the US plug into this, and then you're able to plug this guy right here into the wall, okay? If you are able to plug your US plug into the European socket, you already have a problem. Your device isn't going to work anymore. So it's a different socket. So this is what you need right here, okay? However, this will not convert the voltage, okay? You're gonna, excuse me guys, I put the same photo in there twice. I'm gonna show you on another screen, 1 second, what the proper universal adapter one looks like, if I can find it. I already threw it in the trash. All right, what I'll do is, I'll put a question mark here, and then later on I'll include the proper photo. They have these amazing universal adapters, converters that cost $15. It has every continent on it. You can use it in South America, Africa, North America, Europe, etc. And it's about 15 bucks. So if you do plan to travel more, which we hope you do, invest in one of those guys, okay? Again, I'll include that photo in there later. My apologies. Travel checklist. These are things that you need to take care of before you leave. I need a photocopy or scanned copy of your medical form. You'll receive that in the morning. Guys, this stays 100% confidential, but in the rare case of an emergency, we need this so we can inform the physician of any pre-existing conditions you have, allergies, anything that you know that you might have a condition with, we need to know about it. This is all destroyed after the trip, okay? Don't worry, 100% confidential. Passport. You must have a passport to leave the country. Otherwise, you'll get to Dallas, and the rest of the group will go on. So make sure you have your passport. If you haven't done so, you need to do it right away. First thing tomorrow morning. It takes at least 4 weeks to process, so you may have to pay extra to get it expedited, okay? Very important. Don't be this traveler. There's always a couple. Notify your bank that you're going to be out of the country from the 11th to the 19th. The reason is when you go to use your debit card at one of the local ATMs and you haven't informed your bank, they're going to say error or that you need to contact your local bank because your bank thinks that it's fraud, okay? Notify your bank that you're going to be in Europe, more specifically that you're going to be in Spain, and you won't have any problems. In the case you do have a problem, don't worry. Leo will pull out his WhatsApp or his Skype, and he will let you call the bank from them. We'll never leave you stranded. If you need 20 euros, we'll help you out, and you'll pay us back later, all right? Guys, you need to make sure that you have a ride to and from the airport. Very important. Debit card. So this is a question we get asked a lot. Should I buy euros before the trip and bring my euros with me to Europe? My answer to that question is no. Now, if you're wanting to buy euros because the exchange rate is incredible right now and it's never been so close, and you see it, as a good investment, that's a whole nother story. But what we're talking about is you're spending money while you're there. Please do not purchase 300, 200, 400, however many euros prior to the trip from your bank and bring it over with you. The reason is, one, safety. You lose all your spending money, you're in trouble. You get pickpocketed, which Spain has a problem with, and we'll go over this on the on-ground briefing right when you arrive. Pickpockets are serious. You don't want to lose all your spending money. It's not safe. And even more important than that, if you buy your money from the bank, you're losing a lot of money. The conversion rate's awful. It's not ideal. So you're flushing money down the toilet. What I recommend you do instead is bring a debit card, maybe a backup debit card, have your spending money on that account, remember the PIN, of course, and withdraw local currency right when you arrive at the airport. It's the best way to do it. And then you can decide, okay, I want to get 200 euros, and then maybe next week or 5 days later, I'll get another 100 euros or something like that. We'll help you plan your budget. We're there to answer your questions. So please do not bring a lot of euros over with you. However, if you do want to do that, we've already given you our recommendation. That's your choice, okay? Adequate money for the trip, we recommend anywhere between 300 and 500. Now, this is a very, very, very comfortable budget. Okay, we're both backpackers. We know how to do it on the cheap. We prefer to do it on the cheap. You can do it for much less than that. Okay, we just throw this out there so that way you can have an idea, and later on you're not stranded without money. Average meal prices can go from 5 to 10 euros for quality, authentic, local food. Our job is to show you where to get the best bang for your buck, the best value for your money, and we're going to show you where to eat on the cheap for quality. So, guys, 5 euros, 10 euros, especially if you're taking advantage of the tapa culture, the tapas, you will you can do it for much, much, much cheaper. This is only a recommendation. This is only just an example. Okay, if you need more specifics, send it to us, and we'll send you more specific prices on things. But Spain's an affordable country. Okay, if you do it right, if you do it as locals do, it's affordable. If you do it as a tourist do, then you can spend a ton of money. But that's like anywhere in the world. Guys, you need to make sure that your bags are packed within the airline regulations. Please pack light. It'll make your trip much easier, I promise you. I can't tell you how many times travelers come up to us and say, thank you so much for telling us to pack light. It really made my trip different. Trust us, pack light. Your trip will go so much smoother. Don't bring a huge suitcase. This needs to say Spain, excuse me. Provide your loved ones to Spain contact information. You're not going to rainy London. You're going to sunny Spain. So, and most importantly, guys, get excited. Positive mental attitude. We're going to have an amazing experience. So, guys, this is where we're staying in Spain. We're staying in Madrid. We're staying in the Hat. This is one of the most modern, incredible hostels I've ever seen, ever stayed at. I love it. Incredible rooftop. I'm not going to tell you too much. I want you to explore it on your own. Hop online, check it out, read the reviews. It is on point. This is where it is. This is the contact number. In case you have family that needs to reach you and for some reason Leo's mobile is turned off because he's in the metro or the subway, you can call here, leave a message, okay? Barcelona, Sant Jordi, Rock Palace. Incredible, incredible place. You guys will be very, very satisfied. You're going to meet travelers from all over the world, okay? Guys, right here, this is, we're going to include later this evening, Leo's, he has a new number from Spain. We're just going to confirm that it's the same one, and then this will be included in here. This number is to only be used in the case of emergencies, okay? Prior to calling that number, please email us or call me, and I will put you in contact with him. Again, this will be included later this evening. Right here, you have the current exchange rate, as current as yesterday, but close enough. If you see $1 equals 94 euro cents. That's never existed. It's never been that close. So you guys have picked the right time to go to Europe. Same with the UK. Look at that, 0.80. Amazing. It's 0.64 last year. Now it's 0.80. Wow. We can all be thankful for BritX. Itinerary, guys. I'm not going to go too much into the itinerary. This is the same one that's online. You can explore it. But basically, we'll talk a little bit about how we structure our programs. Our program, we want to provide you a very well-rounded experience. We want it to be in depth. We want it to be authentic. But most importantly, We want you to have plenty of free time to explore the cities on your own, to become independent travelers, to get used to these cities, to explore them, and do the things that you want to do the things that interest you the most. We're not a fan of running programs that go from morning till night, nonstop, follow the flag tours. We don't operate that way. We use local public transportation. You're going to be using buses and subways and trains the whole time. We're not going to be on a big 50-seater coach looking at the country from the window. We want you to smell the country. We want you to taste the country. We want you to get intertwined with the local people. We want you to make friends, local contacts. We want you to have your own experiences and your own stories to bring home. That's why we do this. That's why we make it affordable and within reach for more travelers. So we structured this itinerary to give you the best of Madrid and Barcelona in a short period of time. Long story short. All right. And that is the end of the pre-trip orientation. What we're going to do now, it's not the end, almost the end. We're going to go over a few frequently asked questions. Okay, questions that we get asked commonly. And these are ones that are going to be on our new website, guys. The new website goes live in a few weeks. It's incredible. It's so user-friendly. So all the stuff that used to drive you crazy about the old website, it's gone. Don't worry. You're going to love the new one. But frequently asked questions. Should we get an international calling plan prior to the trip? My suggestion is no. We're living in such an amazing time for technology that we have access to so many free applications. WhatsApp, Skype, Facebook Messenger, FaceTime. The list goes on and on and on. Wi-Fi is everywhere, guys. So you can call home, you can call friends, everything, especially with WhatsApp, and we'll show you how to do that. You can be in contact with everyone for free as long as you're connected to Wi-Fi. So would I get an international calling plan? Absolutely not. Would I get like an international texting plan? It depends on your provider. Some providers have very affordable international texting plans. If you want to text, if you want to have access and contact with everyone, then yeah, why not get something like that? But a calling plan, I don't recommend it. What I do recommend that you do is that you put your phone in airplane mode as soon as you hit Spain, or actually as soon as you take off, like you're supposed to. Put your phone in airplane mode and leave it in airplane mode through the duration of the trip. You can still access the Wi-Fi, and you'll be fine. The thing is, a lot of times we have travelers that go abroad and they think that they have the roaming turned off, or they only have some portion of the roaming turned off, and they come home with these crazy expensive bills due to data roaming or due to roaming with text messages, blah 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 blah. So the fastest, easiest thing you can do is put in airplane mode and access the free applications that I just mentioned. That's what I do personally. When I go to a new country, I purchase a local SIM card, and then I purchase 2 GB of data with that local SIM card, and then I'm connected all the time. But you don't need to do that. You're on holiday. You don't need to be connected all the time. Enjoy Spain. Disconnect a little bit. It's good for you. That's a frequently asked question. I'm trying to think if there's other ones that we haven't covered yet. Leo, do you have any frequently asked questions that haven't been covered?
I think you covered most of it.
Do we cover most of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, what we're going to do now is we're going to open this up to Q&A. So one at a time, please. So no dumb questions. Let's dive in. Let's get rolling. If you have questions, bring them on.
I actually have a question for the group.
There we go. All right. I was like, there's no way that it was that thorough. It's impossible.
Does everyone have insurance? Because they can purchase insurance through the international office for about $17.
Yeah. I'm not sure if everyone has insurance. You're asking the group, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like medical insurance?
It's like traveler's insurance. So for some reason, hold on, I'll turn.
We lost you. Yes, she's speaking about traveler's insurance. You can go through the NSU one. That's a great value. Okay, she's talking about traveler's insurance. For everyone else that's calling in, not in the room, I can send you links to affordable traveler's insurance as well if you don't have your own. I'll make sure that's included.
And then the other thing that I wanted to mention is it doesn't matter the size of your bag, it also matters weight. So we had that issue last time that people put in more than 50 pounds into a small bag. That means you still have to check the bag, so keep that in mind.
Yes, please, guys, leave your dumbbells at home. There are gyms in Spain.
Or like your favorite heavy set of books, you can buy something there.
Get something electronic. Bring quality Spanish literature home with you. Quality vintage books. All right, guys, what other questions do we have? Do we have anything from the Dallas team? Oh, here we go. Great question from Bailey. What kind of activities do you recommend for us to do in each city? Walk and explore, or is there something you think that we just need to do? Great question. So, guys, during free time, our local guides as well as Leonardo are going to make sure that you have plenty of recommendations and suggestions for what to do in your free time. We will make sure that you are not bored. It is impossible to be bored in Spain, impossible to be bored in Spain, and we'll ensure that you're not. So museum visits, walks on the beaches. I mean, there are countless museums that we're visiting, 4 different museums, if not more. But there's so many more that you can visit. Markets are great. Beautiful parks, Parque Retiro. You could spend days in there. So verify you're sending. Yes, I will be sending a link for the travel insurance. That is correct. I will send you my recommendations. Yeah, so during free time, guys, we are going to make sure that you are busy and having fun. One other thing that leads me to a point is during free time, we would like you to travel in pairs, okay? Buddy system. Safer that way. It's always better to go in pairs. Please don't go off just on your own. And most importantly, let your professor chaperone know where you're going. Let your local guides know where you're going. So they, if you don't arrive when you're supposed to arrive, we know where to start looking. Okay? By the way, that never happens. Great question, Shelby. How will the rooms be set up? So rooms will be split by gender. Okay? We do not put the guys and girls, college travelers in the same dorms. That doesn't work. So we split it by gender. Same travelers from your program. Only travelers from your program. There won't be other travelers from the hostel in your rooms, okay? That's how the rooms are split up, by gender and travelers from our program. However, you can pick your roommates. We don't assign roommates. We leave that up to you guys to figure out. If you're traveling with your bestie, we want you to be with your bestie, right? Keep them coming, guys. I know there's more out there. Please don't make me dig.
You can ask about the speaking Spanish.
I didn't hear that. Can whoever's speaking, can we get you closer to the microphone, please?
What?
I just typed in what she asked over here. What if we don't speak Spanish?
I'll translate. It's not a problem. But it would be fun if before the trip you guys learn like few words. The local will really appreciate it. At the least how to say hi, bye, how are you, and few other like sentences. Like it's really appreciated. Like in Spain, in country like Spain, they really take pride on their country. So yes, it's not a problem at all. I'll translate. I mean, I'm not Spanish.
It's okay. You're already doing good.
That's already
Bailey.
better than mine.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Don't worry. That's a good start.
Is anybody of you been to Spain before? Oh, that's great.
Any special notes for Dallas group? No, just make sure you make your flight, and we'll be waiting for you at the airport. Dress code. I mean, Spain, they have fashion, right? But you don't want to wear your sports clothes to go out in the evening, for example. But other than that, it's very casual. And there's affordable stores that we can take you to too if you wanna check out new fashion. Zara is where
It's from Spain.
it's from Spain. So they've got great affordable, fashionable clothes that aren't out yet in the States. So you can go home and impress all your friends.
Are leggings acceptable?
Leggings, absolutely. Leggings, yoga pants, whatever.
I don't wear jeans.
Jeans, yeah, jeans are acceptable. Just not Jinkos. You can't wear Jinkos. I don't know if any of you guys remember Jinkos, but gosh, I feel old. Um, no Jinkos.
Yes, I do. What is the age of everybody on this trip?
I think we've got a mixed group. Probably I'm sure we have an 18-year-old out there. There we go. Bailey's 20. I think we have a few of older travelers as well, still young and active. But yeah, it's a mixed group. It's gonna be beautiful. No one under 18.
Wonderful.
I don't think so. I don't think we have any under 18.
I have a friend that lives in Germany that wants to come over and meet me for a couple of days. Is it okay if she tags along for like a day?
I don't see why not.
Okay, thank you.
Leo, do you have a problem?
Not at all. We only have like some football tension with German and Italians, but I'm okay with German.
The Dallas group says they're not telling. They're 35. They're 35 and triathlon athletes.
Okay, what is the
I'm excited for the trip.
drinking age?
Good.
I mean, it's 18, so it's okay for us to drink wine or something.
You should ask them that. I think it's wine and beer.
You guys hear that? Is drinking wine it's mandatory.
This trip has got a lot better.
I think you have a typo. I think that was supposed to be what are the rules for drinking if you're under 12, right? Guys, of course, the drinking ages are different, okay? 18 is the legal age, but Europeans, they start sampling beer and wine from a very young age. So the thing is this. Of course, you can drink while you're there, but don't be that tourist. Don't put yourself in danger. Keep it under control. Keep it cool, all right? That's all we request. You don't want to embarrass yourself. You don't want to embarrass your group. You don't want to embarrass your country. And most importantly, you don't want to put yourself in danger. So behave responsibly. Yeah, try the wine. You're in Spain. You should definitely try the wine. Absolutely. I'm not gonna say no to that. Guys, I think we may have answered all the questions for now. If there is any last minute questions, hop in. You got like another minute or so to do it. We'll do a little countdown. Any other questions beyond that, you send it to us in an email and we will answer all of them. I apologize if it takes longer than 24 hours or 48 hours or sometimes 72 hours to get back to you. We will get back to you. We promise you. All right. Well, personally, Truth Advertising Dallas. Oh, the truth is coming out from Dallas. Hey, you got that? That's the new 40. That's where it's at. Beautiful.
Travelers like that in Italy.
Yeah. So, guys, I've had travelers as old as 81 years old. Had more energy than the rest of the group. It was incredible, inspiring.
Walk 10 miles a day.
Guys, it's a pleasure. Thank you for making time in your busy week, your Thursday evening, for coming and hanging and talking with us. You're going to have an amazing time in Spain. If you need anything at all, don't hesitate. We're always here for you. Leo?
I'm excited, guys, to have you on the tour. And as we say in Spain, hasta luego, which means see you later.
Okay, friends, we are signing out. Have a good evening. Much love. And enjoy your weekend. And we'll be in touch soon, okay?
Get ready.
Get ready. It's going to be a ball.
We're excited.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
You too.
Gracias.
Okay,
De
con
nada.
gusto, con gusto. All right, nos vemos. Hasta luego. Adios. Adios. Bye.
Adios.